I did a video walk yesterday, but as it's such nice weather, I'm kind of going a little bit overboard and doing another video walk today. I'm in the Beddgelert Forest car park and going on a fairly long walk, but nothing, fairly flat. It's not, there's more hedbug over there. It's always a good mountain to look at. Of course, with the good weather, it brings out the walkers. Beddgelert Forest, right there, and the parking's up there. I didn't really want to park there. I wanted to park about half a mile up this gravel track just off the main road, but there was no parking spaces available. So I got an extra half-mile walk, well, coming back an extra, 1 mile added to this walk, which I intended to do. It's a nice view of Mole Hedbug from this track, but unfortunately I'm going in this direction, and it's kind of basically an uninteresting. There's no views, there's trees on either side. Here's the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Yayaran, one of the foothills of Snowden, which is up there just behind the tree. And as I say, I just had to walk that extra half mile. In the past I have parked here, it's wide enough to put a car there, but there's no parking allowed. That's where I'm going, Rhyd Ddu, or nearly there, and then back in a different direction. And I'm just crossing the railway that goes from Porthmadog to Carnarvon. Okay, that's where I'm going with Rhyd Ddu and Beddgelert. That's kind of like a cycle route. It goes from Rhyd Ddu to Beddgelert. Okay, it's starting to look a bit better now with the gaps in the trees. I can see the mountains. This is actually part of the Snowdonium Slate Trail, and also it's a cycle track, as I say, Llan Gwifrwy by Rhyd Ddu to Beddgelert. So yeah, okay. There's that little signpost there. I just come a few steps because Snowden, for the first time, the Snowden has come into sight, and it's a great mountain. Yeah, it's deservedly, it's the highest mountain in England and Wales, but anyway, that's an excellent mountain. I think I'm coming out of the forest as such, and the walk should get a little bit more interesting from now on. There's a lake here, Llyn-y-Gadr, not to be confused with a lake of the same name by Cadi Idris. Now I have got this this section of the walk on video, which maybe about 2 years ago, coming from the other direction though. So yeah, up there, that's another excellent mountain. Always impressed me. Igan, the start of the Nantle Ridge. This is where the walk starts to get a little bit more interesting. Snowden, Igan. Looks like former Slate Quarry, maybe housing for the workers. There's not much in the way of slate quarries. There's the Nantle Ridge up there in Igan. Minid Mawr over there, which I have on video. But over there, there is some quite extensive slate quarry workings, and that's maybe what these buildings were for. Now this causeway I'm just starting to cross now. It's probably for the workers to get access to those slate quarries over there. And of course it's been repaired very nicely for the bike trail. I haven't seen any cyclists on it yet, or mountain bikers, but it's excellent for walking. The Natural Ridge. There's a nice new constructed bridge. Yeah. Okay, this is where the bike trail to Beddgelert begins. That's what it's called. I won't attempt to pronounce it. So you can see it, the sun is behind the notice board, unfortunately. The village of the Rhyd Ddu was developed in the wake of the local slate mining industry at the end of the 19th century, so not all that long ago. And of course there's the main, he ends at that main Snowden, the Rhyd Ddu Snowden car park, right there. Apparently I'm still on part of the Snowdonia Slate Trail. That might have been a shortcut there to the car park, but I did a bit of road walking instead. Okay, there's a handy tea room, also bed and breakfast, tea mower. But I'm going to go to that pub there. It's the inside of this pub. There are always atmospheric places here, old beams. $5.65, not too bad. It's nice sitting out here in the sunshine. The Cwellyn Arms in Rhyd Ddu. Rejuvenated after a tea and scone in the Cwellyn Arms, Rhyd Ddu. But there's a change in the weather coming because it's starting to cloud over a bit. There's the Hebok range, and that's an alternative place to park there for this walk. But look at that skyline there, Egan. Yeah, it's kind of like moorland slopes on one side and sheer precipices on the other. Okay, so now go back to from whence I came. Footpath leads to the cycle track, but I'll be going this way and going up towards the edge of that forest there, about a 200 maybe 300 foot climb, and then back to the car park from there. This is where the paths diverge. That goes up to the Natural Ridge up there. A goodly climb that up to the top, and this footpath here goes back to the car park through the forest. About a 300-foot ascent, I think, from up to this point. I'm close to the edge of the forest here. There's a little scenic spot on this walk, this tumbling waterfall. Now I'll have to put the camera away to balance across that crossing there. Okay, I've reached the edge of the forest. I'm at a junction of paths in the forest, and I think I could take that way would be the quickest way back to the car park, but I'll take a slightly longer route and see if I can find a lake that's up here somewhere. It's easy to get lost in these on these forest roads because they go this in all directions. The sun's come out more or less in full strength again. I'll extend this walk just a little bit. The Derwent Trail goes around the lake and then eventually back to the car park. But that's a shortcut down there. But it's such a nice day, I'll just extend the walk a little bit. This apparently goes, but I don't know if there's access to the lake from here or not. There's a good view of the lake there. I nearly missed it. I just happened to turn round and see it. Okay, somewhere here, I think I've just passed it, there's an ascent route that goes up to Moel Hebog, and that's the Moel Hebog range there. You can't quite see the summit of Moel Hebog. It's behind that rocky ridge there. But it's beautiful here. It makes all the difference. It's been cleared here, the forest. There's Snowden, of course, and the lake. Okay, beautiful here. And very easy walking on this forest road. If I can find a place by the lake there, I'll have a little break. Looks like someone's pinched a nice spot there for a break. In the sun, a nice sunny spot right on the edge of the lake. But I'll see what I can find. I'll just have a short break. There's the outlet of the lake. Nice footbridge. Iarn, I believe it's called. Check up on that. This is quite a long stretch of forest road here, and I'm hoping I haven't kind of taken, there was another turning off to the right. It was a marked trail, but there's no signposts on this trail. So, well, I know it's leading to the main road, so I won't get lost, but as I say, the forest car park should be in sight by now. I see they were at the lake. I just followed them, presuming they were going back to the car park. But so I've still got that half-mile walk this way down here, back to the car park. So, oh well. Okay, that's the end of this walk. The car park's just a couple of 100 yards away.